guys, welcome back to my channel, and hello if you're new. Make sure that you subscribe before you leave and click the little bell. That way you never miss out on another free reading. I do one every single Friday. And another thing that I've been kind of integrating into my readings is rituals. So you could call it a ritual, manifestation technique, law of attraction technique. So I do these all the time for myself, and I incorporate herbs and incense, crystals, oils. And I know sometimes it's really hard. A lot of you guys have been talking to me about this. It's hard for you guys to get these certain crystals and get these certain herbs and certain oils and stuff. So since I have these on hand because I do this for myself all the time, I wanted to start to include you guys in my rituals. So I'll be doing these rituals for myself as normal, like I do all the time, to upkeep my energy, to keep abundance coming, just to keep everything nicely flowing. But I wanted to include you guys. So if you guys want to reserve a spot and have your name in the ritual with me, then you guys can do that on my Etsy store, and I'll leave it down below. It's only going to cost $11.11, and every single ritual is going to be different because I like to do different rituals for myself, or manifestation techniques. And this one is going to have to do with using black candles. The full moon is tomorrow, Saturday, May 18th. And I'm going to be prepping these black candles to release anything and everything that's not serving you anymore. Any negativity that is surrounding you, any emotional baggage that doesn't belong in you anymore, anything that needs healing, stuff that just does not belong in your energy, in your heart, in your mind, in your spirit, in your relationships, in your job, things that are not serving you anymore. This candle is to get those things out of your life, to banish away just bullshit. So I'm going to be prepping these candles with herbs, oils, and crystals, and they're going to be very, very high vibration, and they're going to be charged underneath this full moon in Scorpio. So if you guys are interested, go ahead and book your spot. I have a few spots left. And then after the ritual is finished, I'm going to actually send you guys your candle. So that's out of the way. Now let's get into the reading. Today's reading is going to be all about what needs to heal inside you, and how can you start the process of healing too. So what you're going to do is pick card pile number 1, 2, 3, or 4. Or if you are more drawn to what's on top of the cards, you can pick the bay leaf, the peacock ore, palo santo, or labradorite crystal. So go ahead and choose, go ahead and pick which one draws you in, which one is calling out to you, and let's get started with the reading. Okay, so for everybody that picked card number 1, or the bay leaf, let's go ahead and see what is in the cards for you. What needs to heal? How can you start the process of healing it? Okay, so this is going to get a little bit deep. So we have the dream. What needs to heal? Oh, okay, there has been something like a love that you have lost. It has to do with love. And it has to do maybe with a love that has not even been expressed. Like maybe you have not even expressed this out loud. And it's a love that maybe has gotten away from you. You slipped out of your hands because you didn't speak up. Something that you have lost. It doesn't even have to be a relationship, but definitely something you've lost that you never even spoke up about, and you regret it, or you just, you kind of are upset at the fact that you never even used your voice, you never spoke up about this, and you missed an opportunity, you missed a love, you missed out on something because you didn't use your voice. Which comes to the Song of the Siren. So this is a card of voice. This is the card of power in your voice. So definitely something that needs healing is you speaking up, you being able to be courageous enough to speak your truth, to speak what's on your mind. You need to start having more confidence in your voice, and that's an aspect of yourself you may have struggled with for a really, really long time, which comes to this card, surrender to prayer. Give yourself over completely to prayer. When you pray from your heart, you will be heard throughout the universe, and answers and support will arrive. Okay, so I myself, in my opinion, don't believe in praying. I believe we work with energies. We work with the universe. I don't pray. I don't know. I just don't like that word. So whenever I get this card, I like to tell you guys that this is a card that is speaking to you about starting to use the law of attraction, starting to use tools to uplift your voice, to bring your voice forth, to really add strength and confidence inside your voice. Now, something that you could do is use a crystal called lapis lazuli. I do have some lapis lazuli bracelets in my store, and these bracelets carry an energy of adding confidence and power and the energy of persuasion in your voice. So if you're interested in something like that, you can head over to my store. But if not, then just get yourself a lapis lazuli crystal, and you can add that to water and drink it to infuse your body with confidence in your voice. So that is definitely something that's going on with you, is issues regarding just you standing up for yourself, you speaking up about the things that you value. You're kind of shy, more introverted, very much like me. And so how I deal with this is I do use lapis lazuli crystal a lot. And I also drink a lot of tea, and I have a few videos on how tea can really help you spiritually. So if you were trying to enhance your voice, you would use peppermint tea. Peppermint has energies of communication and breaking through barriers, opening roads, just cleansing. So peppermint tea would be really, really good for you because it would just clear your roads and help you just speak up a little bit more. Another thing that comes up for you is solitude. In silence, peace prevails. So not only you might have trouble speaking up and speaking your truth, but it also seems like you're kind of afraid to be alone with your own voice. You're almost afraid to hear what your own voice has to say to you. And the cards are saying it's time for you to really give yourself the alone time and allow yourself to be comfortable enough to listen to your voice, to have that conversation that you need to have with your inner voice, with your inner child. So the child that was meant to be. So there are stuff in your childhood that may have triggered you to hide your voice, to be shy, to become introverted, to not speak up. And what the cards are saying is that that's something that happened in your childhood, and it's something that hurt you and traumatized you, and maybe even like put self-limiting and self-sabotaging beliefs in you since childhood, to a place where you have let opportunities go because you won't speak up. So here's what needs healing. The overall message is that you need healing in your voice. And there are so many ways to do that. So open yourself up to these tools and resources. Get your voice back up. Have conversations with that inner voice inside your head, because it's really, really needed to heal that child inside of you. Now, if you guys want to go more in depth with me, you can book a reading with me on my Etsy store, and I will leave the link down below. But the fact that you picked the bay leaf, it's a message from the universe that you can use bay leaves to open up your voice, to open up your communication, to open the roads for you to find that confidence in your voice again. So you can definitely use a bay leaf. I have them in my store if you want. If not, my bay leaves are always charged under the moon energies. But if not, you can get bay leaves anywhere, grocery store, the dollar store even has some. But yeah, you can write down power in my voice, persuasion in my voice, open communication, strengthen my voice, power in my voice, and burn the bay leaves like that, just to awaken that energy of your voice. And so that was your reading. I hope that it gave you clarity and guidance, and thank you guys so much for watching. Remember, if you guys want to be a part of my full moon ritual, then go ahead and book your spot on my store. But I will talk to you guys next week. Okay, so for everybody that picked card number 2, or the peacock oar, let's go ahead and see what the message is for you. What needs healing, and how can you start the process of healing it? Oh, wow. So this is going to get a little bit deep too. Okay. So what needs healing right off the bat, a really clear and strong message, is you don't like to share. You like to have things to yourself. You like to, if you're successful at something, you want the success to be yours and yours only. If you want to attain something, you want to attain it for you and you only. It's hard for you to share. And this is triggered by something that has happened in the past, which has made you become a little bit cold in your heart. There's almost this wall around your heart that makes it easier for you to become a person who just does not want to share anything in their life with anyone else, because there has been so much hurt, and it's made you focus like a tunnel vision, just this is what I want and I'm gonna get there, and I don't care about anyone else, I don't care what anybody thinks, I'm gonna get to where I need to go, I'm gonna get what I want, I'm gonna do what I want. And it's just this wave of power that you felt after a time of being very, very weak. So there was an aspect of your life where you felt like you didn't have control, and now your life is going in this direction where you're regaining that control, and you're regaining that control in a way where you're pushing everybody away. And for you, this is a defense mechanism, which is why you got the surrender defensiveness card. And this card is saying defensiveness is a sign of weakness. To communicate in a more empowered way, stay centered and hear someone out. Then offer a clear, non-defensive response. So a lot of people in your life may even find it a little bit hard to talk to you, and that's because you're very set in your values, you're very set in your beliefs, your thoughts and opinions, and this is not something that you should be ashamed of or you should, feel bad about, because of your life circumstances has brought you to this place of just saying, I don't give a shit what anybody thinks, I don't care what anybody else does, I'm gonna get to where I need to be, I'm gonna get to, you're a leader, you are a beacon for others, you just don't care about anyone else, you're straight shot, you're just gonna get to where you need to go. You're very, very driven right now. And here's what needs healing. The fact that you're very driven and you're focused on getting what you want, and you will do whatever you need to do, whatever it takes to get what you want. This could be career, money, power. It could be a relationship, love, whatever it is, a house, car, whatever it is that you want, you're very driven to get it. And you will get it. You will attain it, of course. But here's the weakness that you have. It's that you're very closed off to other people, and also very, very closed off to receiving help and guidance and advice. You listen to it, but you won't. You get defensive. You'll get defensive. So here is what the message is. Here's a way that you can heal, is to just be a little bit more open to listening to others. Now, you never ever have to agree with anyone else. If you don't feel like agreeing with it, if it goes against your values and morals, you never have to agree with anyone else. But it's very important for you to hear them out so that you can understand the other side a little bit better. When you understand the other side of a situation or a person a little bit better, it just helps the whole entire situation 100 times more. You'll understand the person better. You'll understand why they feel like that, why they're making that decision for themselves, why that person is acting the way they're acting. You'll get to understand their morals, their beliefs, and their values. And this in turn will help you. It actually gives you power. It gives you more power to understand others' situations, opinions, thoughts, and beliefs, because then you can navigate your way around it the way you need to. So surrender this defensiveness, because it's making it a weakness. It's making it a weakness for you to get to where you want to be, and you want to be there really, really bad. You have a lot of powerful energy. You have a lot of purple in your cards, which means purple is a color of leadership and power. So the fact that you got purple and then it says leader, it's very strong, it's very powerful. What needs to happen is for you to soften up your heart a little bit, not for anyone else but yourself, because you deserve to feel love at its fullest potential. You don't deserve to live a life where your heart is cold. You deserve to live a life where your heart is open and free and giving and receiving love to its fullest potential. So that is your reading, and the fact that you picked the peacock ore. This is the crystal of happiness. So it's just, the whole message is that you need to heal from this very defensive nature that you have. And in turn, it's going to bring you so much happiness, so much that you're going to inspire others and you're going to become a leader in what it is that you're doing. So if you guys want to go more in depth with me, you guys can book a reading with me on my Etsy store. But that was your reading. That was a really, really deep, very beautiful reading, very beautiful message. And of course, healing is a beautiful thing that's coming to you, coming your way. And this is something that has been on your mind also for a long, long time. So if you guys want to be a part of the full moon ritual, go ahead and book your spot on my Etsy store too. This is kind of gonna push the energy through that needs to be pushed through so that you can heal a lot faster. So if you guys want to do that, go ahead. But thank you guys so much for watching. I'll talk to you guys next week. For everybody that picked card number 3 or the Palo Santo, we're gonna go ahead and read your card and see what needs to be healed in you and how to even heal it, how to get the process started. So right off the bat, we have politics, and then we have return of Aphrodite. So this card has to do a lot with goddess energy, treating yourself as sacred, and just looking to yourself and looking to your own spirit for guidance. Then we have surrender to your soul's path. So your life's journey has been perfectly designed for your soul's growth. Embrace every lesson and every moment. Then we have take a risk and venture forward, great adventure. And then we have colorless angel. So here is a very, very strong message that's coming up. Is you have become somebody who you're not happy with. You don't like who you've become. And here's the thing, you kind of feel like your life is taking this path where it's kind of boring and stagnant. There's no adventure. It's becoming a routine. There's no excitement, and you don't like it. You almost feel like you've put on this mask, you've put on this face for other people, and just you've put on this face because you think that it's the right thing to do. You think it's what is needed in society. You think it's what's needed in your family life, your career life, and you're not really happy. You feel like your life's becoming colorless and bland. So that's what needs to be healed right now, is you really bringing forth who you truly are. Take that mask off, because it's not serving your purpose. It's not serving who you are. And a lot of people are taking advantage of you because you're putting this face on and you're kind of just letting people walk all over you. So that comes to the card of goddess energy. So the cards are really asking you to bring your goddess energy out. Bring her out. Don't hide her. Don't suppress her anymore. And another thing is, you have been asking outside of yourself a lot for guidance and help and advice. You go outside of yourself to seek these things. Now, the cards are saying that it's time for you to go inward and search for these answers within yourself, because you have the answers inside of yourself. You have a very, very strong goddess energy, but you've put a mask over it. Now, another card that comes up is to surrender to your soul's path. Now, this means that it's okay for you to follow your heart. It's okay for you to follow your spirit. You've been kind of suppressing it. You don't listen to your heart. You don't listen to your spirit. You don't do the things that you want to do anymore. And what it's making you feel like is just down and depleted, low energy. And it's making you feel like your life is just colorless. So the message for you is that you need to heal that aspect of yourself where you're just hiding yourself. You're hiding your spirit. You're hiding your truth. You're just hiding a lot of yourself, and it's not fair to you. It's not fair to the people around you, because they don't get to see the true nature of who you are, which is this like godlike being. Another thing that comes up is there's a lot of things that you've been wanting to do. There's a lot of things that you have on your bucket list. There's a lot of things that you want to accomplish and do and see and experience before you leave this earth. And a lot of these things you've kind of just shoved under the carpet, and you don't revisit these thoughts. You don't revisit these like yearnings and longings that you've had for so long. And the cards are asking you, for you to heal this aspect of yourself, it's time for you to take a risk, to venture out into something exciting. So do something that really excites you. Plan a trip, book that vacation that you've been wanting to book. Like, go on that road trip, try that new food, try that new restaurant. Do something for yourself that's exciting, because you truly deserve it, because it's going to be very, very healing for you. And it's about time you take off this mask you put on of this like alter ego, this alter personality, and you come into this being of who you truly are. You unlock your spirit and let it roam free, so your life becomes full of color again. So that is your reading. I hope that it helped and resonated and gave you clarity. If you guys want to book a further reading with me, you guys can do so on my Etsy store. Now, the reason that you picked Palo Santo is a very extremely high vibration, cleansing, holy wood. So this is very powerful in cleansing away things that don't belong in your life anymore, cleansing energies that don't serve you anymore. So you guys can get Palo Santo oil, incense, sticks, wood chips, whatever it is, and burn it for yourself to clear the road and open up the road so that you can move forward into the direction that you want to move forward in. So I hope that you guys like the reading and come back next week. Now, for everybody that picked card number 4, or the labradorite crystal, let's go ahead and read your cards and see, what do you need healing from, and how can you start the process? Okay. You got the completion card. You feel like things in your life are going really well, but there's something missing. There's a piece of the puzzle that is missing. Now, the interesting thing is that you got the Honor the Masculine card, which is respecting men and embracing the masculine divine. If you're in a relationship, then the message for you is to start to respect the masculine energy in the relationship. Now, this could be the masculine side, the masculine aspect of yourself, or it could be the masculine aspect of your partner. We each have a masculine and feminine energy to ourselves. When we are in our masculine energy, we're very fiery, feisty, protector, provider type. When we're in our feminine energy, we're very nurturing, kind, givers, and gentle. So it is calling to you to respect the masculine energies. Respect that provider, protector, fiery aspect of who you are, and also for who your partner is. And if you're single, then it's asking you to really balance your feminine and your feminine and masculine aspects. So that means balancing your fiery aspect with your nurturing aspect. And it may be that you have been too much in your feminine aspect, and you've been too nurturing and too kind, too caring and too giving, and it's calling for you to awaken the masculine of yourself. To heal yourself, the masculine has to come forth. Surrender to effortlessness. Stop pushing so hard. The art of living means going with the flow instead of trying to force the river. So this card is saying for you to stop trying so hard. You're trying so hard to make sure that everything is okay, that everyone is taken care of, that your responsibilities are taken care of, that everything is done right. You're trying way too hard, and it's just making everything around you chaos. So a message that's coming up for you is to relax and calm down and let the energies even relax too. When the energies relax, walls drop, the roads start to clear, the fog starts to lift. That's what's really, really needed in your life and your energy right now for this healing to occur. Fellow travelers, support is all around you. It's okay for you to ask for support, to receive support, and to embrace it and let it in. You might be a type of person that does not feel proud if someone else helps you, but the card is saying that there's so much guidance and help out there for you, and it's okay for you to allow it to come in. Stop trying so hard to do everything yourself. Start to delegate a little bit of your work to other people. Start to delegate more of the things you want to attract in your life to the universe. And you won't feel so alone in the world. So this card goes with this card. You feel like you have so much in your life. There's so much you have to be grateful for, but you're still sitting there and you're just wondering what's missing. There's something missing. And what is missing is for you to let the walls down, let your guard down, and be a little bit more in your masculine energy so that you're not so much in your feminine energy. What happens when you're too much in your feminine energy is people can start just taking advantage of you, walking right all over you. And so this is something that it's okay for you to always not be the person that everyone else comes to for help. You know what I'm saying? It's like you're that person that everybody else comes to. It's okay for you to go to someone else for once, for a change. So that's what's going on with you. I hope that it gave you clarity and provides you guidance. If you guys want to book a further detailed reading with me, you guys can do so on my Etsy store. Now, remember, if you guys want to be a part of my full moon ritual, go ahead and book your spot on my Etsy store. It's only $11.11, and I use high vibration, very unique herbs, oils, and crystals, and I'm going to be using the energy of the full moon in Scorpio. And then I'm going to send the candle to you. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Come back next week for another pick a card reading, and I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.